Hello everybody, and welcome back one last time, as this is the last video for the Sage 2025 Showcase. We'll be checking out Psycutlery today as our last game for the showcase. This is a game made by Luke Tarlone, aka Thunder Dragon, the developer who I mentioned recently when we played Telegeddon. It's the same dev as Telegeddon, which we've also played in this showcase. That was a pretty fun little demo. And I didn't even finish it all. It was a pretty chunky demo. It was a lot of fun though. It was a WarioWare plus RPG mashup platformer thing. It was pretty cool. Anyways, this developer has had a long history. I explained this at the start of the Telegeddon video if you want to hear in more detail, but basically, Charem has had a long history of Thunder Dragon's games. They used to make a lot of Mario fan games like Toad Strikes Back, Toadette Strikes Back, and Psycho Waluigi is a particular of note. This game, Psycutlery, is basically Psycho Waluigi, but an original property, as far as I understand. And Psycho Waluigi was a fun adventure platformer where Waluigi had psychic powers and he could pick stuff up with his mind using a little cloud that was nearby him. And it was actually very inventive, very simple, but inventive and creative gameplay mechanic that really went a lot of different directions. It's a lot of fun. If you never played Psycho Waluigi, we recommend it. And Charem did play it too. So Psycutlery here, I'm very anticipating this one because, yeah, as far as I know, it's probably doing some of the stuff unique from Psycho Waluigi, but it is more or less a spiritual successor to it. So very eager to see what they have in store. But yeah, we have a long history with Thunder Dragon's games. Some of Charem's oldest boss rush videos came from Thunder Dragon's games, and were some of Charem's first videos that got popular too. So kind of interested in that. But before I begin, though, if you like the video, do think about giving a like, maybe subscribing if you'd like to do that. Maybe coming over to Twitch if you'd like to hang out with us live. Whether you want to lurk or talk, we have a lurk command for you lurkers, and of course, love to socialize you guys if you want to talk as well. So think about coming by. We also have a pretty cool Discord community as well if you want to check that out. And we also have a Ko-fi link if you want to help us directly monetize the content. And I very much appreciate it if you might consider that. It really does help out, and we really could use it. So thank you for any contributions. We also have a merch store as well that you can buy some cool stuff at if you'd like to. All links are in the description, and you can check them out anytime. But also, we have here tonight Chris Savs.
Papa.
My voice is wavering because I'm tired. The last game. I'm tired, but it's the last game. So this is a full game. This is available on Steam. You can play this on Steam. It's actually free. He released it for free. He didn't charge money for it. He could have charged money. It's an original property. But he decided to release it for complete free, which is very kind of him. So you can go play it too if you like what you see here. I mean, I'm not going to play the whole thing. Obviously, it's a full game. I assume it's going to take, like, given how long Psycho Waluigi was, probably a 20-hour game. But I'm just going to check it out for like an hour, and we'll call it there. So we'll see how long I play, though. Let's see here. So Psycutlery is complete and out now on Steam for free. Click here. Yeah, psychic sport game from the dev of Psycho Waluigi. If you like this game, please consider leaving a positive review on Steam to help with visibility and engagement. Also, be sure to tell your friends and any influencers you can get in touch with about it. Well, yeah, I guess I might have that part covered. This game is still trying to find its audience despite being very well received by those who played it. Every little bit of support at gaining this scene helps. Thank you. Oh, apparently this game isn't getting a lot of attention. Well, this is the successor to Psycho Waluigi, so really it should get more attention, because Psycho Waluigi was really fun. So this is probably really fun too, but I guess we're here to find out. What is this? It's a spoon, and yet it's also a fork. Or is it either? It's a video game type thing developed by Luke Tarlone, formerly known as Thunder Dragon, developer of Psycho Waluigi. A console-style platformer with an action-adventure feel, complete with an expansive storyline featuring multifaceted characters across a widely varied world. You might not think this looks like much, but I promise you, there's a lot more than meets the eye in this one-eyed sport game. You might even be surprised. Each new level is completely unique from the last, with an emphasis on variety over its 50-plus levels, plus an additional 50 secret levels. Wow, that's a lot of secret levels. Through the constant introduction of new gimmicks and ways to play, Psycutlery is a game that prompts the question, what's next? Take control of Lillian the alien. She doesn't look that alien. Maybe she was good to the alien planet, she's the alien to them. And her mind-controlled spork that you can name. Grab things, throw things, eat things, jump in midair up to 5 times. That's a lot of jumps. Bring down an incomprehensible abomination of evil with a single piece of silverware, plus around 30 different power-ups. 30 power-ups? I don't think there's a single Mario game with that many power-ups. Wow. And when does copious craziness unfold across planet Geozaic? Geozaic. Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Telegeddon did Telegeddon take place on Aerozaic? You know, his other game that we checked out? I'm pretty sure that the planet name was like Aerozaic for like arrow, like air. Aerozaic. So this is Geozaic. So these two games have similarly named planets. That's kind of cute, actually, considering that he made one and then made the other one. So, Geozaic and then Aerozaic. That's neat. Some things to note. For best results, play of a controller is recommended. Yep. This game, though more or less family-friendly, may contain some scary parts and dark storytelling moments that may not be suitable for small children. That's okay. We're near Halloween. I think we can do it. Around a decade in development, and it's free. Yeah, so he worked on this for about 10 years? I think it says on the title screen, actually. Whoops, I started. Let's go back. Yeah, 2011 to 2021, 2024. What I assume that means is he worked on it for 10 years, put it aside, and then finished it up a few years later, as in 2024. So that's pretty cool. Let's see what else it says. It says... Okay. So yeah, all I want is to share my work and keep enjoying my game development hobby without any of the stresses that come from the business side of things. This is the full completed game. I like to think of it as having ample length and quality comparable to that of a commercial game. It's a completely original work, having been started between 2011 and 2012. All characters, art, and music are so on are original to the project. Music was made with the help of me and a few friends, with most of the musical contributions coming from my friend John, aka DJ Yoshi Man, who I believe I recognize the name of too. Well, everything else has been solo developed by me. There are absolutely no microtransactions or anything of the sort, no catches to be found here. I just wish to share my passion with all who might appreciate it. This is why during the Telegeddon showcase video, I explained that while that was a demo, you can probably expect that game to be free. Because I don't know if Telegeddon will be free, but it probably will be because that's Thunder Dragon style. He just wants to make games because he enjoys it. He doesn't want the stress of financial stuff involving his games. He just wants people to enjoy it. That being said, he really, really should consider having a donation link somewhere. You know, an optional thing to pay him, because his games are good. He deserves to have a donation link next to them, at the very least, you know? That's not really getting involved in the business side of things. That's just letting people say thank you for making a game, which I think is fair to do. Yeah, very base stab, very good, very cool guy, and he's been doing this for a long time, like way longer than 2011. He's been making games since like 2001 at least, I think. I mean, Sega Waluigi is pretty old at this point, and he made games before that. Toadette Strikes Back, Toadette Strikes Back, and probably some others I don't remember. So yeah, look at his portfolio. You can look up any of those games. He's made quite a few things. But let's go ahead and start the story mode. Max health. Oh, I see. So 4 is normal. I like the names. 1 HP, totally unfair. Pretty hard. Challenging. Quite normal. More normal. Very nice. A bit nicer. Easy-ish. Smooth sailing. Sit back. Relax. So it's a nice accessibility. View story scenes. View once, no repeats. Repeat on replays. Skip all scenes. Oh, I like the options. You can just kind of play the game without story if you want. I'll leave the story on, of course, so we can see what's going on. Okay, we need to name our utensil. So what should we name our spork? Metasonic says, I recognize this game from summer. Proton played this a year ago for Fortune Cookie. Oh, there must have been a demo of it, because it only came out like about a month and a half ago? Oh, I didn't know Proton John was still playing things. That's cool. I know Charem used to watch him. So what should we name our utensil? What do you want to name our utensil, guys? What does everybody name their spoons at their house? Because I know everybody does that. So what do you name your spoon? Chex-Min. You know what? That's good. Because you could eat Chex cereal with it. Chex-Min. It'll be Chex-Min. That sounds powerful, too. Epoch Heights, the psychic training grounds. Let's land in our spork rocket. We sure love our spork. Alright. So, yep. So, basically, much like Psycho Waluigi, we have a character and then we have an entity. And the entity is what we use to do things. Through psychic powers, of course. So it looks like I'm just learning the controls right off the bat. So I have a jump, 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 jump. Yeah, I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't get much height past the first one. But I bet I can carry it a long distance, so I can like fly around in the air like this. So we're quite floaty. But yeah, X is oh, you guys can see the controller. So X does attack. If I hold down, I attack down. If I hold up, I attack up. I also attack diagonally. Okay, good to know. Let's see. B does nothing currently. Y does this. Items and accessory. No accessory. Simple ribbon. I see. Ah, it's naked! Show some decency! Or not. I'll keep the ribbon on. Mouthwash completely destroys your health. Amulet of Astronura. Become invincible. Temporarily. Astronura the Eternitoad. The Eterning Toad? Okay. Isn't that a reference to Futurama, maybe? Breath Mint doubles the use of all special powers for one stage. Okay. Temporary power-ups in. And we got a bunch of accessories we can unlock for the Spark. Okay. So that's what Y does. What else can I do? I like how her little... Oh, she is a frog, isn't she? She's like a frog energy alien person. And her pigtails like light. Oh, the eyes of the frog thing. She's got like frog eyes on her head, and they open and get all glowy when she uses the psychic ability of throwing the spark around. Interesting. What else can I do? Okay, well that's the sneeze button. Found the sneeze button. Okay. Not sure why that's there, but.
First.
Oh, and then this. Oh, I see. In case you want to aim up and. Oh, it's like Super Metroid, where I'm holding the left trigger. And that's letting me auto-diagonal aim, like Super Metroid. Okay. What else can I do? The triggers or anything? The back triggers? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, I think I found all the buttons. Start lets me... Yep. And select lets me... Same thing. Okay. Alright, I have my controls. Let's figure out what we can do. We have 1 golden sporks in the corner. I assume that's a collectible. We have 0 spitty spirit energies. And we have 1... metal forks as well. Okay. 4 hearts. Alright, I think I've learned everything. I'm gonna do one thing, though. As usual, we turn down the volume for the title screen for the intro, and then immediately get into the game and it gets quieter. Why is that always the case? Why are title screens the loudest part of the game? Anyways, I like the spacey music, so I wanted to turn it up a bit. So we're in the snowy space land of Geosaic, I guess. Alright, what's this? What is even going on? That's a good question. I was wondering that myself. There's 3, like, lights above the door, huh? Evil beware. Yeah, look at her frogginess. For your executioners have arrived. Check some what you have to say. Oh, you're angry. So, who wants to be our first victim? Cheese. Cheese wants to be your first victim. Cheese. I wonder what it did to be the classification of being evil. Other than tempting to break all New Year's resolutions and consume! Yeah, you know what? That cheese is going down. Hey, you know what? Consuming cheese is good, though. I guess you would have fit in your bodysuit, though. Oh, wait, I can just eat it. Oh, right, it's a spork! Okay, so it's like Psycutlery, except... I see. So, we're actually... If you stab something, you eat it. Okay. Wait, will that make us fatter? Or do we just have a really good metabolism? Hello? Novice Psychic. On a joyous day, that vile cheese has been vanquished at last. Secret play by the pound game again. I'm allergic to you, so thanks. Oh no. Hoorays all around. Now the day's been saved, the world's forever at peace, we can all, like, go home, I guess. Well, there's still those monsters up ahead. Say, that's an interesting train vessel you got there. Maybe you should launch your spoon-like fork thing at them. I mean, I wouldn't recommend eating the monsters, but maybe you can grab them and toss them around. Been trying to do that in my training vessel, but, you know, kind of got in a bargain bin, so. Or I think would snap it too, then I'd be sad. It may just be a puppet, it may have cost next to nothing, but... I hear you. See, Checksman here, he completes me. Yay. Oh, so I guess this is Psychic Planet, and that's their psychic little fella. So I can grab the enemies and toss them around? Yep, that's... Now, this is a little Psycho Waluigi-like. So, in Psycho Waluigi, you had a cloud in front of you, and you could press up and down on the D-pad to basically move it up and down in front of you in, like, a kind of an angle. And anything that entered your cloud, you click a button and boop, and you pick it up, and then you could, like, aim it and then throw it at other creatures. So this is kind of like that, except for instead of a cloud aim area, it's just kind of in front of us. Yeah. There you go. Oh, okay. Hold to skip. There's a hold to skip, which is always nice. Appreciate that with dialogue boxes, in case you repeat them. Are you sure we're not going to get fat? I mean, watermelon, toast, cheese, this is a good meal right here, but... I like how fast the spork is. It doesn't take long to, like, move and get back to you. At the start of every stage, you'll find one of these weird doors. Would you believe if I said it led to, like, some parallel universe? A level and a level! But you'll need all 3 hidden eyeball emblems in the level to open it. So start searching. You also need to beat the main level first, so best focus on that. These secret levels are completely optional and possibly very tricky too. Oh, that's why! I was wondering why they said there was 50 plus levels and 50 plus secret levels. I get it. Every level has a secret level in it. That's what they're doing. Every level has another level to be found in it. Wow. Okay. Don't worry about completing this. We're looking for the extra little challenge. So it doesn't even let me access the extra levels and go for the eyeballs until I beat the level one time. I guess that's fair. I wonder if the extra levels then are like an extension of the normal levels mechanics. So like, if I'm in a platformer heavy level and then I go to its extra level, is that extra level also platformer heavy and just harder? Probably, I imagine. But let's see. That's a pretty good idea, though. Oh, health bar. Oh, but I can throw them to just take them out immediately. That's good to know. This feels good. It's very responsive. Oh, I can't drop back down through platforms, it seems. Airdrops. Okay, hello. You're like a springy person. Oh, like hover robot person. Airdropping is a good time, not to mention a completely invaluable ability. Barely so. Beware, also unsuspecting jump button. I'm going to mash you so rapidly that I'm going to break all the controllers. That is the first button we typically break on a controller, actually. So, yeah, fair enough. Or just calmly and rhythmically push it, preferably at the height of my jump. Yeah. Right on. Remember, you can jump many times a year. Take advantage of that. Don't tire yourself out too much. I suggest practicing air jumping everywhere, anywhere, and everywhere. Is this also a psychic? Is this a psychic robot? They have a little psychic doll too. Psychic robot. Neat. Will become a very important skill down the line, I'll tell you that much. What was that? Okay, practice it. Yeah, just practice. Yeah, I know. I noticed that like I can get a lot of horizontal distance if I do it right, and yeah, jump at the right height. Eyeball. Okay, so you can't access the secret levels till you beat the normal level. But you can collect the special collectibles to access the secret level in the first run. You just have to go back in a second time. Okay, that's fair. Is that a toothbrush? Okay. Tooth Fairy. When hit by an enemy or something that rises make you say, ouch, you lose a tooth. When you lose the ball, you'll face the darkest depths of oblivion, bawling in fear. Also, I'll have to eat applesauce from then on. But if you lose any teeth, try to find some toothpaste. Nowadays, the average tooth can actually grow back one whole tooth. Wow, amazing. If you're low on health, try defeating the monsters or grabbing things. You might find toothpaste randomly. If you have any teeth, you won't be able to collect toothpaste tubes. Save them for when you need them. Seriously, Pete, try not to lose your teeth. I mean, my collection's big enough that I'm really trying to stop. It's my addiction. It's an addiction. Oh no. So where are we? There's like psychic people, there's a tooth fairy, there's a robot. It's an interesting society we're in. We live in a society. It's a weird one. Hello. There's a toothpaste too. RB power is default. I can cough with that button. Power aficionado. Okay. The bubbly thing with fire in it. That's a special power-up that can be harnessed by psychics. Looks spicy. And when I catch any bit of spice in my breath, things burn. All I gotta do is grab the power and then hold down the special power button. She looks so smug all the time. Like, yeah, I know. I know what's going on. Not the... Oh, okay, not so much now. Not the one that turns off the system. The one that makes me go cough when I don't have power. Oh, yeah, don't press the power button on your computer while playing this game. It's probably not going to help you beat the level. Well, holding down that button continuously, everything before me is reduced to ash. Wahaha. Yes, that's exactly what the thing does, actually. Be sure to keep an eye on the power gauge that appears at the bottom of the screen. Once it runs out, your fire advantage or whatever will come to an end, but regardless, use it or lose it. You can't take powers beyond or outside of the levels they're found in. Even still, there are many different powers out that are diffused. How many can you find? Apparently 30-ish? See. Oh, okay, I was wondering if it was time-based or use-based. It's use-based. Fair enough. You can also hold it down. Fair enough. Very powerful. Oh, even when you run out of jumps, you can still flap. Interesting. So even when you run out of jumps, you can still kind of, like, glide downwards. Interesting. So, random dude, hi? Sup, I'm Lillian T. Alien. Psychic and training. What's your name? Oh, she's an alien because that's her last name. I got it now. Sorry, I'm nobody important in any way conceivable. I don't really have one of those, okay? That's so sad. You're worth more than that. Here, let's fix this. I hereby dub thee Chuck. Whatever floats your boat. Look, I'm only here so somebody may ask, what even is going on? Everyone here has these weird floating doll things, and yours is a spork? Oh yeah, I like how there's an NPC to ask the question of what is going on in the game. Checksman here is my psychic training vessel. I suppose we have some sort of, like, catastrophically powerful psychic abilities, but I can't use them without a vessel. Checksman is made from a special metal that bonds with my thoughts and emotions, moving and acting according to them. Once I love Checksman, though, my ultimate goal is to be able to control my own powers without a vessel. So the weird floating dolls are basically training wheels, and the psychic power is the bike. Yep, and if the average psychic is a bicycle, then I'm a nuclear warship, or so I've been told anyway, with train wheels on. Nuclear-powered spark. Right, now I need to hold the whole story. What are you? Why are you eating utensil? How? Heck, I need to know all of it. All of it from the very beginning. Oh boy, story time. Now let me take you on a journey into the past. I like how there's just a player proxy character that's asking, like, could you please give me the plot? It's so weird. It's such a weird way of doing it, but it kind of works. It began some 50 years ago, long before I was even a thing. Our tale begins out of the depths of space aboard an orbital restaurant known as the Tynes Diner. Those are very towers in the back. Long ago in this diner, where I brought back the fire breath power-up at exactly half their ability, which I had in the present for some reason. That's kind of weird, but alright. Time travel keeps your power-ups. Anyways, I went to the diner, ate some free cheese, and left. What's this? Break it. Oh, it's a checkpoint, I guess. I sculpted a checkpoint. Okay. Restaurant visitor. This diner is supposed to be the best. People from all over the galaxy come here. Say, where are you from? I'm from 50 years into the future. God, I think we'll finally have time travel in only 50 years. No, yeah, we don't actually have time travel yet. This place, it's actually just a physical representation of a story I'm trying to tell you to somebody based on historical events. Everyone here is no more than a byproduct of my twisted imagination. Does this mean I'm not real? You're a robot that went to go get some food. You're not real. You don't make sense. You're real to me, and that's what matters. How horrified, in a way. Also, I'm going to turn it back down because the music decided to kick up a notch. There we go. Okay, let's see here. Oh. Sorry, my shoulder started hurting a little bit. Okay. Concerned patron. Yeah, I probably shouldn't touch those dangerous heated coil things out there. Like, seriously, how did this diner pass inspections? Well, to be fair, the real-life Tynes Diner didn't actually have death traps and monsters. It would have, though. Where's the challenge otherwise? Yeah, you gotta work up your appetite. Let's see. I would, let's like to enjoy a meal, thank you. You're not real, so you can't. Bye. avoid that we eat all this food and nothing happens, though. Oh, power-ups. I already have one, so... What's this one do, though? Spike spreader. Oh, okay. What's this one do? Reflect laser. Oh, okay. Okay, those enemies were actually too strong and I had to use a power-up, I see. Otherwise, I would have been able to hurt it. Okay, 2 down paths and no idea which one to take first. Okay. I hope these split paths didn't have a power-up in one of them. Or a collectible on them. That would be pretty rude, though. These tadpole eggs... Oh, tadpoles! That's what they are! The tadpole eggs you see floating everywhere. The spawn of Astonura, the great mighty Eternatoad. Actually, that makes sense, because frog theme. Or toad theme. You take them to one of the golden fountains. Said fountains will reward you with an item. Actually, you know what? They're item shops, okay? My tadpole brethren love swimming in these fountains. I seek to befriend every tadpole I meet. So whatever you do not call tadpoles coins. Well, they're not coins, they're just tadpoles that are circling around like a coin, I guess. Okay. Toothpaste, accessories, yes. Fashion scarf, cowboy bandana. I'll get both. Yay! It switches automatically too. Oh. I want that. Oh. Every number of hits, double damage. Okay. I want glow sticks! Yay! I can't afford it, though. I guess I'll get it later. Ahem! So I guess each shop sells different things. Okay, so I have to come back to the stage shop to get that. Alright, I was supposed to be telling you a story, wasn't I? Supposed to enjoy your mindless action scenes or whatever you call this. Yeah, somebody unanswered questions. Right, sorry, this restaurant, the Tynes Diner, was owned and operated by head chef Francis Tynes, who some would say perhaps the greatest psychic who ever lived. And why was he cooking? I guess it's easier to cook if you can do that. Yeah, that makes sense. They say that one of his power could have conquered the world if he wanted, but no. He decided to use his powers to just do chef stuff, I guess. Talk about a missed opportunity. I mean, you could probably make a lot of money if you make a good restaurant with psychic powers. But hey, people love that sort of silly novelty thing. He was doing some good business. It helped that he didn't need to hire any wait staff since he has mentally controlled utensils to bring out all the food. Man, I wish I was that guy. I see you have one of these utensils. Yep. Indeed, Checksman once worked at this very restaurant. So yeah, now you know Checksman's dark, gritty origin story. More on that in a bit. For now, we'll leave the Master Chef to his work. In the meantime, more mindless action machines. Yay! Secret. Actually, forget the minus action scene. I'm talking to this random person. Well, jolly, I'm honored. So that Tynes guy, his meals aren't bad. But the real draw of his place is watching him cook with his mind. I mean, psychics are everywhere, but they all just want to, fight monsters and stuff. Gotta admire Chef Tynes. All that power he uses for something different from us. It may look like he's standing there doing nothing, but he's actually really absorbed to his craft. In fact, if you were to eat his greens out from right in front of him, I doubt he'd even notice. Well, it seems like he's very inattentive then. Why would he do that? Also, yeah, it's totally true. I guess I go through the secret door now. Alright, let me go do that. What's in here? Yep, won the ice. It's early start. This area is only for staff. Oh, I apologize. I know you and you do work here. So, who's the kid? Does today take your daughter to work day or something? I tell you what, sure it's only being the only non-utensil besides Chef Tynes working here. I'm not so sure he's in one himself. He's secretly utensil. Cookies! And that. And cooking cookies! Those are still cooking. That's great. I like that. Oh gosh, enemy's just jumping on top of me almost. That's dangerous. I can pick these up, I didn't realize that. Interesting. Wait, Sub-Zero spread. Okay, that doesn't stop the heater. I was checking. Oh, I see. Infinite jumps! I'm a little disappointed you don't get, like, fat. Considering what we're eating. Yeah. It's like so much food. Time Starter's Francis Tyne's life work, his pride and joy. Though his cooking and the mundane spectacle of his methods, through that, he in turn brought joy to many of his patrons. He was living the dream, rolling the dough, king of the world, all that. You know, this is pretty obvious for this going, so why don't you come out and say it? This is right where it all comes crashing down in a minute. Well, yes, indeed. All happened one day when the diner was invaded by something. Seemingly out of nowhere, the restaurant's whole atmosphere had changed dramatically in an instant. Can you believe Chef Tynes? Space around the restaurant has changed clearly all of a sudden. You know what he says? Fix the pipes! I mean, it's my job and all. You think he would have mentioned all this rainbow nonsense? I mean, after an inspection of the plumbing, I would have determined the leaks were caused by otherworldly phenomena, with all the signs pointing to the category of reality warping. In other words, some kind of things causing the funky colors of space. Speaking from my experience as a fairy space plumber, that usually is a good sign. But hey, I have a family feet. You know, I politely encourage you to leave this place ASAP. I realize they're optional, but I feel like the NPCs are a little bit wordy sometimes. Like, without saying anything too interesting, I guess. Oh, swimming. I should be able to do that, right? Okay. Hello. Oh, it's a oh my goodness. Amphibious alien. Oh, nice. The tiny side even has a swimming pool. Hey, try holding down the jump button to swim upwards. Yes, hold it down. You don't need to repeatedly press it. That would just be ridiculous. To be fair, that's what you do in most games, yeah. Now you can enjoy swimming pool to its max extent. Though, come to think of it, I don't think this place is even supposed to have a swimming pool. Or corals growing out of the floor, for that matter. Yeah, you could just hold it down. Cool. And it's actually no faster than tapping. Okay. So maybe if tapping could do it faster. Nope. Hey, this fish I just picked up, it was in one of the micro games in Telegeddon. So I guess it came from here, that makes sense. Music! Ba ba ba. Sing a song, it's just sing a song. I sung it. Oh, interesting. Blue coral. Okay, I guess it's all in the deck. Alright. It's a very simple system, but I like how attacking stronger enemies with a spark, it doesn't really work very fast, but the moment you throw that strong enemy into other things, it like breaks a bunch of stuff. Including other enemies that are strong. It's a good design. Okay, what's next? I assume the other levels won't drag out as much as the first one. You know, like all the talking. Of course, I could skip these guys, but it seems like it might be good to learn things, so... Wow, the first rainbow stuff in the water, then now the indoor space snow. What does this restaurant have? I wonder what's gonna get next. Anyway, yeah, should I be afraid of what I'll get next? No, seriously, I get the feeling that just maybe I should be a little terrified, yeah. I don't know. Might be scary. I'm not sure. Let's see. Max health, temporary extension. I noticed one thing about the shops in both Telegeddon and this game. With the exception of the cosmetics that I can buy here, and the occasional upgrade in Telegeddon, I noticed something about Telegeddon's two games here. There's a lot of temporary power-ups, and that's fine. Having shops with temporary power-ups that you can just buy over again makes sense. But Do you notice how, like, they're really expensive? Like, just to show how much credits I have real fast. I have 128 right now. But, like, I could buy a cosmetic for 70, or I could buy a temporary power for 50. And it's like, no. Like, why are I mean, I'm just to give some design critique here. I noticed this in Telegeddon 2, but I didn't really comment on it there, but the consumable purchases are too expensive to be worth the time. I don't want to buy them because that's a lot of money that I would then be having to probably save up again to buy something more permanent, like a cosmetic. I don't know why he priced them so high. Certainly not the end of the world. I could just not buy them, but notice if he did that in his 2 most recent games, I am like, huh, that's kind of odd. See it to death. Serenade. Oh wait, do they home? Sort of. Maybe not. They just kind of wobble. Okay, yeah. Sega Song isn't very strong, but it does have a lot of ammo. Wait, hold on a second. Oh, I see. Let me guess. This is actually saying that benefits me with height. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So some power-ups are important to... This almost certainly has something in it. I don't think I can break it. I need an enemy to break it on. I don't have an enemy to break it on. I'm pretty sure this has something in it. What other reason was there to go up there? Maybe I can break with a dash? No? Okay, I'll just break it with me, I guess. Ah, dang it. Wait, no, I still have it. Okay. It's coming with me. I don't know what I'm doing with it, but it's coming with me. Jeff Tides has already closed up shop, and everyone else is already gone. You're urged to evacuate the premises. If you're leaving around here even a second, use that time to carve a checkpoint. You gotta hit twice. When you leave, do not go to Planet GeoJ. That weird light seems to be coming from there. And you know, centuries ago, GeoJ was threatened by a reality-warping catastrophe known as the Distortion. Oh. Makes you wonder, but we can wonder later what's around this place. Okay, can I have an enemy? Please? I need an enemy for this box. Huh. Interesting. I'll come back for it. Yeah, okay. Still, I think there's a gem in here. I have a distinct feeling there is. Still have it! Oh no! That didn't work. Oh, there. Finally! Yes, I was right! I was right! I like how I literally carried that to another section of the level before finally being able to break it open with it. I was right, though. I had my intuition. What I tell you? I put a lot of work into bringing that with me, and it was worth it. Immense effort by you made. I did. I also learned that if you have a block, you can stick it into a one block shaped thing and it just sticks there. It doesn't fall. That's weird. Sega would be better if she said right there every time. That last game affected you. Well, everyone made it out safely, but everything poor Francis Tynes worked and lived for was blasted away in an instant. Tynes' iron was gone, along with whatever the heck that unspeakable horror show was. Probably attracted to a psychic energy, whatever it was. But, of course, we all know that such cosmic abominations and such never stay gone. In fact, the same stuff was seen centuries earlier on a very planet of Geozic. Back then, it was known as the Distortion. Dun-dun-dun. After nearly destroying the world, the distortion was ripped off. The distortion was ripped off somewhere by someone called the Mother of Teleportation. Makes sense? Same person invented those teleportal doors we see everywhere. In fact, nobody knew where she warped the distortion off to. But as soon as Tyne saw that light coming out from this planet, he knew it hadn't gone far. Knowing this, and without a desire to call home, he gave up being a chef, turning into the life of a wandering hermit. Soon he became convinced that the distortion was casually stuffed inside Geozig's only volcano. So he would train to defeat it. He would hone his mind and powers to become a psychic unlike any other. He became a legend among psychics, eventually earning the title of Master Tynes. I just realized, isn't Tyne... Tyne. That relates to silverware, I'm pretty sure, somehow. So it makes sense. But as powerful as he became, he limited upon the fact he still wasn't strong enough to topple an incomprehensible abomination. That takes a little... Tynes are the invincible fork, thank you! Ah, that makes so much sense. I knew that, I kept saying that name over and over. I'm like, this is a pun, but what is the pun? So he trained some more, but it kind of took a lot of time. And he ended up metamorphosizing him, metamorphosizing him into an old coot. He reached the age where even going up the stairs would become a challenge for him, which meant so much for taking down incomprehensible cosmic horrors. Oops. Not all hope was lost, though. We just needed a wee bit of help. And yeah, we made it past the scary parts of the story. Now we can all relax and breathe easy. Yay. Seeker Star. Oh, that's home. It's okay. Sort of. I brushed my teeth. Good. So it's Psycutlery coded, but are you a friend? Okay. Evening. This path is closed right now due to renovations. These here are the ruins of an ancient temple dedicated to the mighty Eternitone, which we are currently cleaning up so the temple may be used and even lived in again. Dude, I'm still gonna live here someday. Give this a past story, I guess you did probably. It's kind of a Psycutlery style, but I must say it's much slower paced than I was kind of surprised to see. Psycutlery is quite a fast-paced game. It gets right to it, very actiony. This one's a little slower, but I guess we're getting the story, so... Which, of course, I could skip in the intro if I wanted to. Yeah. With the day slowly dragging him down, Francis Tynes decided it was time to take on an apprentice. One night, while roaming the wilderness, he sensed a terrible power for truly apocalyptic proportions. Perfect apprentice material, in other words. So guess who? I remember it well. Yeah, okay. With this power-up, Sitsu, you really should have blown a bigger crater in the ground than this. Honestly now, we're talking stronger than distortion right here. Seriously, you call this a crater? It's more like a dent. But I'll bet you even had your spacecraft do all the work for you. I'm disappointed in you mysterious space babies. One of you, anyway. So which one of you is the underachiever? Space baby number 1? No, you barely have any psychic energy at all. Space baby number 2, on the other hand. Yowzas! Is truly a terrifying power, especially for an underachiever. Somebody like you, I don't even realize they have such power until it's too late. Which is why I must train you as my apprentice, so you'll need a name. I'll go with Lillian, because it rhymes with alien. You'll come to appreciate my fearless and clever wit, trust me. Wait, they crash landed on... So all the people here are like robots and alien people, and then this pod crashed. I think it's humans. We're just humans. They crashed from Earth, so they are aliens, because this is not Earth, so the Earthlings are aliens. Makes sense. And for the other, you're Niall Little. Call it backwards if you want. All you want, but it's an actual name, trust me. Probably, I don't know. Besides, one of you has to be an evil twin, and I'd rather not be the one with crazy powers. Just determine their fate right off the bat. I'm gonna name you the evil name. Now I would adopt you as my own kids, but aside from me being kind of bad the whole dad thing. There's an issue with my fan club. Better than that, get you wrapped in that crowd. I'll be taking both the turn to the tip of Westford. You see what I mean, though? There's like a lot of dialogue, even for storytelling. It's like they're just kind of rambling a lot of times, the characters. I guess it's supposed to be like a lighthearted, humorous kind of silliness, but like this feels kind of unnecessarily wordy. I guess I'll stop reading out loud. It's kind of late anyways, and this is just so much reading. Okay, you're gonna give me a spork? This will speed things up for us a little bit if I stop reading. And since they just never want to stop talking. Yeah, weird space people in the origin, also called as a human. I don't know where it's from, but honestly that's not important. As far as I gain control of the psychic powers. Okay, so they may finish what Master Tay started and stop the abomination or whatever. Okay. I was going to go the time finding the story. Given the age process of Cyclops, I just think we have still had that lovely purple hue in his whiskers. What? Never mentioned any of that. Only way you know is if you've read my mind and saw the story as I visualized it. You can't fool me, Master. Ha, it took you long enough. Okay. I enjoyed your little self-insert fact fiction about my life. I just realized he looks like a spark. His hair. But you should have talked about my mustache. I mean, look at it. Just look at it. So getting me to tell the story is like a pop quiz then. Stash aside, did I pass? Yeah, sure, I'll give you C points for effort. So you met the resident to start your journey. You'll venture forth to the mountain cave that is a stray abyss. That's where you said the destruction was stuffed. Yeah, I think I'm ready to take that thing down. Yeah, right. You won't last a second with your current experience, but I'll accompany our journey and offer you lessons and assignments to prepare you. By the time we're through, we're saying far more airstrike and distortion? Let's not go that far, child. Now onward, you'll further claim my proof to pass my assignment. Just don't jump it straight into the spinning energy plays this time. I didn't do the shapeshifting thing. I didn't change form at all, actually. It was a low-level sort of mind control. Alter your perception to make you believe I was some random loser. Oh, wow, that's pretty dang awesome. Deception. Yeah, well, I'm not teaching you mind control. I think it's smart. So, I personally feel like that was... Listen, there's something to be said for giving story bits as you're playing the game, but I kind of feel like I would have preferred that in a more organized and much shorter text dump cutscene before starting the gameplay, personally. But, you know, that's my thoughts. Oh, what the heck? I didn't realize that was an enemy. Oh, I see. Disobey the master. Oh, that's energy blades. That's the energy blades you're talking. My bad. I didn't realize. I didn't realize those were the energy blades. Okay, I got... Oh, I see. There's 2 spoons per level. Normal spoon and golden spoon. Golden spoon's for being the extra level within the level. I get it. And you can see which ones you're being based on the spork, I should say, on top of it. So I have all the eyeballs. I can go back in. They specifically... I didn't realize those were energy blades. Oh! I was going to say, there's one problem I have with this extra level design, and that is if you have to go into the level and play a little bit to get to the extra level door, which sounds tedious to do with every level. But look, is this what I think it is, or beginning of alternate area? Yeah, I think so. Watch out going down. So if you... Okay, that's really cool. Okay, that was I was worried about this. Like, can you imagine playing the 50 normal levels and you have to keep going back into each one to walk over to the door that's a little bit into the level that takes you to the extra level? That sounds really annoying. So I'm glad they also realized that sounds really annoying and didn't force you to do that. I assume the other side of this is that door? Yep, it's this door right here, so... That being said, I'm actually going to ignore it for a second, and... There is one thing I do have a problem with. The shops have unique inventory, so I have to go back into the level to get to the shop that's up ahead. It shouldn't take too long, though. Did that give me extra? I think they gave me extra tadpoles because I already had it. Good. But yeah, I gotta go into the level a little bit just because, there's a shop a little bit ways in, so I'm gonna go get to that and get the next upgrade. May as well. Oh, I assume this goes to the diner sequence? Yeah, it does. In case you don't want to talk to people, you can just do that. That's fair. Yeah, I feel like this is... obviously, we're about to play a proper level in a minute, so that'll probably feel better, I imagine. We'll see in a minute. There we go. Yeah, I don't. You do have to go back. So I recommend gathering a bunch of money before starting a new level. That way you know for a fact you have enough money to, if you run to a shop, you can buy the thing that it has. So, there. That should be all the cosmetics that are in this area. Huh. Let's see. I didn't actually grab it. I was confused. Like, where is it? There it is. So, I assume I can just leave. Yeah, data will be saved, so I'll remember what I have. Yep. And now we can go back in and play the alternate version, which is going to be harder, I guess. And this time we don't have eyeballs to collect. It's not, so there aren't extra things. It's just being the level. This place looks eerily similar to the day my diner looked. Which if I were responsible for this, and sue them blind. Left to master. Isn't my sister who studied to become a lawyer? Oh, she is evil. Okay, good to know. Right, sorry, I see your moment. But if you'd like to traverse this absolute solve an insult obstacle course, then by all means, I'll consider extra credit assignment. In fact, consider all these secret areas extra credit. These places can be rather savage, you see. If you find them too tough, you can always come back later. I can do it. You don't have to complete them all if you don't want to. Doing them all won't even earn you a better ending or anything like that. But you will get some scribbles for the art galleries. Surely they'll inspire some amusing discussion, if nothing else. Okay, so they're very easygoing. You don't even need to do the extra levels to achieve my. Oh, hello. Angry gnome, I don't like you. Yeah, these little jumpy bubbles. They're jumpy bubbles. Oh no, ice cream cones! I gotta take out each scoop. Hold on. There we go. I did it. Yeah, honestly, I think Psycho Waluigi has a better energy than this game. It had a better pace and stuff. This one feels a little more... I don't know. I wasn't going to comment on this, but I also felt this way of Telegeddon. But with Telegeddon, I was like, well, Telegeddon's doing a different thing. It's more of an RPG, so it can have a weird, slower pace. But yeah, Thunder Dragon's older games were more frenetic, and these just feel weirdly more slow. And, like, listen to the music. A lot of times the music kind of feels like something I hear in, like, Metroid, and less this game. This would fit nicely in Metroid. Gotta be fast on the draw. Ah! That was unexpected. Oh. So, golden guys, I think I can't spork them, right? Yeah, but I can throw anything into them to get rid of them. Okay. Oh, a shop is here. Interesting. What do they got? Trade dash, memory shuriken. Okay. Goes through monsters and saw walls well. Neat. Oh, we're gonna do it. Okay. Upgrade version of the chase sequence, I assume, where it's actually gonna be harder. Dang, I was doing a no-hit run there and I slipped. Oh well. What the heck are these paintings? Painting ground. Okay. Oh, that wasn't that hard. They were talking that up like it was a big deal, but it wasn't that hard. I assume later levels would be a little trickier, but... There. Doodle unlocked. Wow, that was very big text. Oh. Oh, wait, this is what they call doodles? This is pretty high quality for a doodle. I mean, yeah, it's done traditional art, so I guess it's a little bit sketched, but... Wow, that's kind of cool, actually. Okay, hold on, wait, these secret levels are totally worth doing if they're gonna lock art like this. Yeah, I thought it was just gonna be a little scribble, but no, this is... I mean, it's kind of sketchy still, but, like, look at this. This looks really cool. Discuss. Okay. It's occurred to me that my story of Checksman's origins may have been a little exaggerated, so here's the real story. You got one day when okay, we get about the text. Voice whispering my wine, leading the temple, and then hold on, you're saying you found my creation in an ancient temple. Tell me, child, this is an elaborate joke about my age. Well, actually, it's a brilliant joke. You're calling me an old decrepit fossil without saying it outright. Well done. Very well done. Thanks. So I guess this means I passed the origin story assignment. This is a history assignment, not creative writing, therefore... You have failed quite spectacularly. Spectacular failures are the best kind of failures, as opposed to, say, miserable or humiliating failures. Those can be also spectacular. Sigh. Vibes when I say doodle, but it took me 5 hours to do it. This probably took him a while to draw, honestly. This is... so many little details in this, like the machinery in the upper left. Very neat. Yeah, that's a worthy... I was gonna say, like, oh, it's just gonna unlock some, like, basic sketches for being this level. No! That's a worthy lock reward. That's an interesting image, and also if you do care about the story, I'm gonna assume that will tell you that that gives you a little bit more of like lore to work off of too. Especially with the discuss thing where they talk about it. So Turtle Temple. Actually, wait. Hello. Well, your train vessel has an actual working eyeball. Neat. Eyeball appeared on a vessel. They say is a sign of a great psychic. I'm trying to get one to show up my little buddy here, but no avail. Keep trying. For some, it takes months, even years. And all vessels are compatible with spontaneous eye growth besides. I mean, where would yours even sprout the eyeball? It already has those googly eye things plastered on. I feel like a spork doesn't have much room for an eyeball either. It's kind of thin. Let's see, though. So the hub world, I guess I'd call it, it's quite spread out. Like, this is the first store, that's the first place to go, and here's the second place all the way over here. Like, it's kind of a long walk, isn't it? Alright, so things will pick up now that we're in level 2, right? All ships are on autopilot. Nobody's ever aboard. Huh. It's only because you want to fly. This is why it follows you. Why don't you spend some quality time with it? You can fly it to other areas you visited. Oh, our ship, right. Or visit Mission Control to check up on the different monsters defeated or the music you've heard. Okay. Uh-huh. You have a potion. Wait, is the Turtle Toad Temple a separate zone? Is this like... Oh, I see. The first zone had 1 of 0, 0 of 1, and 0 of 1 for the spoon. So that was like the tutorial hub, and this is like a hub with 3 worlds, I guess. Okay. Kind of confusing, but alright. Like, it's just so weirdly spread out. Yeah, Turtle Temple, yeah, 8 buck heist is just 1 level, so. Turtle Temple, Mission Control, let's see. What can we do here? Probably control a mission or something. Yeah, let's see, Monster Database. This is a little info dump on the little guys. Yep, maybe berry bads. Maybe certainly weak and float one place doing absolutely nothing. But the lies inside her, they spread their mouths, make berry bads the worst of the worst. Crush on sight. One thing I will say about the dialogue is that there's a lot of work put into these, you know? Like, a lot of writing has been done on both this game and Telegeddon. Just sometimes I feel like the wordiness doesn't quite work. It's just kind of a weird comparison compared to, like... Well, okay, he really did like having a lot of NPCs in Toad and Toadette Strikes Back, especially Toadette Strikes Back. There was a lot of random NPCs talked to in the hub. I remember that. I don't remember Psycutlery had that much. There was definitely a lot of dialogue for some story moments in Psycutlery, but I don't know if there was all that much dialogue in that game. I could read these, but I'll just spam. And appreciate the puns. Cycone. Hair shoe. So on and so forth. That guy looks like an enemy from the Wonder Swan Mega Man and base game. I know that's a deep cut, but still. So there's quite a few enemies in this game. Like 77 unique enemies. That's a lot of enemies for a 2D platformer game. We have music selection. Once again, just like with Telegeddon, the music has its own album art. It's Kitty. Kitty, not so sure about gnome, which is fair enough. It's a gnome. Oh wow. Yeah, I love the art that he does for the music for these games. That art also reminds me of Wario Land. Did Wario Land do that? Which one? Wario Land 4? Did it have a music thing and do that albums or something? I don't know. I don't remember that from Wario Land. Records room. There's good art. Good pixel art. I think it was 4. Huh. There's defeated. Samples traded. Items used. Low levels cleared. One max HP clears. Oh, it counts your 1 max HP clears if you're doing challenges. Okay, that's kind of neat. Use selection of very little images for it. I like that extra detail. I bet he was inspired by that then. Probably. I mean, it's obvious that Telegeddon was inspired by WarioWare. I wouldn't be surprised if he was also inspired by Wario Land. Change utensil name. Oh well, that's why I wasn't paying attention where I was going. That's cool. You can change your name if you want. All right, let's do the amphibian temple, and then we'll call it there. I think. Yeah, it's Rito Temple. I'm curious to fight a boss. I'm pretty sure there are boss fights in this game. I'd like to reach one. Since this is the first proper area, I assume there's one here. So what's down here? That's back. Wait, that's empty. Oh, okay. There's up path here. Ripples. Oh. Okay. The electrical systems are still all running. 500 years old lamps. Wow. Or the teleportals. History lesson. Yay. I think I get why she's in a frog suit, because she grew up near a bunch of frogs in their frog temple, so... Frogs, they have a frog... I guess she gained the frog belief system. Let's invade the garden. If Dylan, somebody might reward you. Not me, though. Okay. Simply enjoy the chaos. Fair enough. Oh. Ah. If I destroy them all, a key happens. Got it. Oh, I see. This is like a bonus area with like a door down there. Okay. I will say too, I appreciate the original soundtracks of Telegeddon in this game, but they don't really do a lot for me. They're just kind of there. They're weird. They're quirky. They have their own energy. They're not like too generic or anything, but they don't do much for me, I guess. They're just kind of... Honestly, Psycho Waluigi had a great soundtrack, but granted, I think it may have been music from Mario games. Like, I think it was original soundtrack, technically, but it was like remixes of Waluigi's pinball theme, which was from one of the Mario Kart games. Anyways, that main theme was considered Waluigi's main theme, since he never really had a main theme. So that song was like used as remixes and stuff for Psycho Waluigi. There's a shop around here that sells frog costumes, and you don't look like any other frogs around here. Congrats, you have somehow figured out that I'm actually the only real frog in this entire temple. The others are much too big to be actual frogs. You, on the other hand, Mr. Are you really seeing okay through that mask? No, frogs should be thin and fit, even if they eat a lot of food somehow. I guess. Oh, heart ribbons, I like that. A tie. Cravat? Oh, it's a cravat. Heart ribbons. I'll put those on. Yeah! Much better. My Spork is a magical girl now. Here's a frog costume. You wear the uniform well. Thank you. Am I frog? Okay, I'll make a frog Spork too. Looks like Checksman is interested to have a frog outfit. Now, the uniforms we make are not made from actual frog skin. Just getting that out there right now. Fair enough, as I made my ask. Okay, there's a little bonus thing. Doodle Gallery? What's this? That's good. It's good to know. It is. What's this? Welcome to my gallery. If you don't see any paintings or frames, trust me, they're totally there. Just have to develop the skills needed to truly comprehend them. Yeah, I know how it works. So, wait, are you just expecting me to walk along a really long room with paintings? So if I'm like, I want to look at painting number 10, I have to walk all the way over. Every doodle gallery around the world is connected, but in order to venture past closed doors, you must be worthy of visiting them. Okay, so I guess they're kind of just doodles in certain areas are sharing a gallery, and then other galleries. Okay. I'm noticing this game has this kind of interest in, like, we could make this a menu, but we could make this a long corridor you have to walk through, like the mission control, like changing my character's name, like changing my Spork's name, walk to the end of the corner, and then you can do it. Like, I mean, I appreciate diegetic menus, aka making the menu a place sometimes, but I just feel like there's too much open space. I'm just walking so far, you know? Alright, let's see. Okay, you talk too much, too. Everybody just sounds like they're trying to be funny, and you're like, haha, I have something silly to say, I'll say it a silly way. It's like, could you just tell me information sometimes? You could still be funny while doing that. It's been years, millions of years since frogs only say. Oh yeah, this is not Earth. Where do these frogs come from? Okay. To top the temple. First actual level, I assume. Let's see. What do we got? Eyeball gates over there. Greetings, my students. So nice of you to pop in. Okay. Yep. I feel like all the jokes are kind of lame in this. Maybe it's just Thunder Dragon. Did you become a dad? Maybe your games are full of dad jokes now. Top the temple. Yep. Yep, it's like this, like, to top the temple? Yeah, you read it. Oh, also, I was reading conference, so needed Tim say some prestigious scripture. Like, this is just so much dialogue for nothing, really. Alright, view of the Mighty Toad. She's the power of the consume entire world, yet she watches on, just allowing us to exist. Allowing a lot of things to exist, so let's top a temple or two. Okay. It's like, if it was a little more witty, I would be okay with it, but it just doesn't quite hit the mark, I feel. What do you think, guys? Humor is subjective. I'd like to know your thoughts. really, you don't really know how to describe it. It's hard to describe, right? It's like, this isn't funny enough. What does that mean, you know? Like, this isn't funny enough. Okay, but what is funny enough? I'm not really sure how to answer that either. Also, I'm kind of annoyed I can't drop down through platforms. It's a minor quibble, but... Also, I'm not a big fan of this. I'm not a big fan of this. Where I enter a level, I go a little bit into it, I find a shop. I realize I didn't get that, but I can find a shop, right? And then it's like, oh, I can't buy this. I don't have enough. So then I'm like, alright, let me just remember where this shop is, so I can buy this later. And it's like, no, I don't like that. I don't like the shop just being buried in the level, and if I can't afford something, oh well, re-explore the level to go to the shop again. I don't know, man. That's not a good place for a shop, you know? It's kind of weird. Especially when there's multiple shops. Like, they're trying to encourage you to replay the levels, I think. It was, I'm gonna farm for a second. Because I don't like that. I think this game is pretty good. I mean, again, it's quite a big effort, quite a huge game. It's free, so like I can't really complain too much, but at the same time, like that doesn't mean I'm not going to critique design decisions I disagree with, though. If I still see something I'm like, nah, not great. Interesting. You can't throw an enemy into a crate. You gotta throw the crate to the enemy, or it won't break. Okay, how much do I need again? 125, right? I guess I'll go up for a little bit. Gameplay looks very fun. Yeah, when you are playing the game, it's a nice flow. Oh yeah, there's one over here too. So I actually need. Yeah, so I need to, like, there's two shops here. So again, 175 for that one. This is ridiculous. The prices. So I can buy this 25 one, but I gotta, like, I feel the desire to just farm until I can afford the things in the shop. Pondro says, my complaint is that really this extensive dialogue isn't particularly funny or enjoyable. Yeah, it's like, it's a lot to read, but you don't really get much out of reading it. I think is the way to put it, right? Okay, what's this? Okay, well. I say that understood, but kind of tedious, but max HP temporarily up. I guess this will give me some money. So there's the eyeball. I think if I re-pick up an eyeball, I get a bunch of tadpoles. I'm not sure though. And Boston said, let's see what Boston said. Perhaps this is just recovered with colonization where life ended up evolving into frogs? For some reason, oh, maybe that's why there's frogs here, yeah. And let's see. Boston says, well, I'm a little more fine with it. I'm used to more used to warrior RPGs and whatnot. That's fair. I mean, some games can be very wordy, but, like, is this entertainingly wordy? That's the question I think to myself when I read this. I'm not sure I would say it's very entertaining. I guess the shop's right at the beginning of the level, so I'm just going to progress through levels, see what I get for items, and then... I do find myself annoyed, though, because I had to farm a little bit for the first level, and now I seem to have to do it for this level. So I feel like the best course of action... Oh, wait, hold on. I can reduce my quibbles, hold on. Let me do something... Let me do... Since the... Listen, there's only two... Really, there's only two things to buy with the money. Cosmetics... and consumables, which I kind of feel like not buying and just doing my best without them. Let's see, let me teach, please. Knock yourself out. If you collect this cloud power and then use the extra button press powers, you'll shoot a little puff thing. And press the button again, and presto. Now you've launched your very own cloud power. Oh, it looks like the Skinner, like the spider in Squid Squitter or something in Donkey Kong Country, where you shoot out a web and then you press it again and then it unfurls. Okay. I'll be sure to make the most of the treasure which time me and the clouds have together by stopping all over them. I think what the problem is not necessarily what they were trying to say, or even the jokes they're trying to tell. The problem is that they just say so many words when they could use fewer words. Every single character, every single dialogue box, it's like look at this dialogue box. I would say like, I think I'd write it like, that's the spirit, though remember, the initial puff and the platforms are harmless, but like, it could be way shorter. It's just like there's so many words put into every sentence. It almost feels like somebody trying to meet a word quota on a book report. Like, I'm just gonna write this a little bit more wordily, so I make, that's really the platform. This is fine. This is just telling me how to do things. And wow, I finally got to explain the cloud part of something. My life's mission complete at last. Like that. Yeah, I don't know. The humor's not necessarily bad. Like, this guy being really excited to explain power-up is kind of cute, but okay, so I just... Okay, I see. Fine. Is that forward progress or not? I think not. I mean, I think it is, actually. There's eyeball. All these tutorial things feel like it could be in a manual somewhere. I think I'd rather read the manual. Yeah. I don't know manuals anymore, but we should. They're pretty useful. Also, yeah, Squitter. Yeah, the platforms work that way. I press the button, I press the button again, they come out. Except for these hurt... Well, actually, yeah, Squitter's webs also hurt enemies, so it's really just Squitter's attack / platform ability. Specifically the slow one, because he also had a fast one. There's not really limitations, are there? Oh. Now, I will say, I felt a little bit about the wordiness when I was playing Telegeddon. I also felt that way a little bit, but with Telegeddon, I actually would say that it was not too wordy. Ultimately, it was fine. It was a little wordy, but it was also actually an RPG, so that helps it a little bit, you know. I think the reason that I'm critiquing this one a bit more than Telegeddon 2 is Telegeddon is a unique property. It's a unique game that's doing its own thing. It isn't based on anything in particular. It's mixed in a few elements of other games, but it is basically a unique game. The problem with Psycutlery is that Charem played all of Psycho Waluigi, loved that game. Loved that game. Did not stream it, just played all of it on her own. And this game is the spiritual successor to Psycho Waluigi. And right now, all I've been playing of it, all I can say is, this doesn't hold a candle to Psycho Waluigi. Psycho Waluigi is far more fun than this game. Which, it really does stand... And that is a comparison that I think of in my head, because this is a spiritual successor to that game. It is played an awful lot like it. It's just not quite as good. So it's hard not to make that comparison. This is more original than Psycho Waluigi. It's, you know, original characters, original everything. But I think Psycho Waluigi had a lot of originality too, for being a Mario Fat game. It has a completely unique, like, kingdom and world and stuff, so... Terrazake. Huh. Yo, Diary, stop. Hi. Did you, like, you know, my pet frog who went through last week? Oh, we're reading the diary. Okay, I was like, I thought the diary was talking to us because this world is very weird. She's getting, like, pretty big. I don't even know. It's kind of cool, I guess. It's very glow and get really hot to touch. But hey, the Word of the Frog, the Kelly the Frog. Frog Kelly is so underrated. Today we recommend read this. I recommend it. I even forgive you for period of deeply personal musings if you hug the frog. Seriously, hug them all. Oh, and what else? Oh yeah, I named my frog Esther Nora. I mean Star Frog and Butchered Latin. What if she'll get as big as a star? Wishful thinking. Guess I'll wish upon a star frog. Okay, but I'm looking forward to spending days together. Terra Frog Snow Zig. Okay. Fair enough. I got kind of spooky again. Hi. Look, chicks, man, this is the turret zone. Cool, right on top of the tower. Also known as the given name Astronera, for those who wish to keep things simple, the sun. Almighty celestial into an attacking hideous crown. And despite of her terrible fashion sense worse than my own, we love her anyway. That's not only the mother of all tadpoles we see, her light also allows her, you know, live and stuff. Like, it's lights like this, too. It's like, her light allows us all to, you know, live and stuff. Like, that forced kind of casualness. Like, you know, like, I'm gonna add some extra words, because I'm a casual character. But, like, every character's casual. I guess that's the problem. Every character's doing it. So none of them feel original. When they're all casual and talking really, you know, really kind of loose, you know? Everybody does it, so what's the point? It's just, it also means more words are spent as well. So are you, am I fighting you, or? You're the celestial god, frog god. I don't know if I should be fighting you, but you're kind of just there. Huh. I think I cracked the code. The problem I have with the dialogue is not the fact that one character is doing it, it's the fact that all characters are doing it. Which also means that everybody feels like they're just not taking the game or the whole time seriously. And I realize that a funny game, a humor game, the characters are generally going to be less serious, but even in a humorous game, characters will usually have different personalities, you know? And here it kind of feels like everybody's blending together to me. Our character's a little bit more aggressive, but that's about all I notice about them. I like the crown, I don't. Hooray for the diversity of opinions! Hooray for saying long sentences is a joke! Ah. People don't like the crown because it's owned and obsessed over by a so-called king. Okay, see, this is plot. This is okay. Yeah, we love Queen Gutnut, and in honesty, I think the crown clashes is all. Besides, it was actually his ancestor Gutnut the first who convinced her the crown to begin with. Yep, and it was warped under Astronera's head by none other than the mother of teleportation. It's been passed down the Gutnut line ever since, making the most ridiculously oversized heirloom ever. Okay, but like, some of that was lore, but the rest of it was kind of just fluff, you know? I think the problem is, too, another reason the dialogue's kind of bothering me in this game is, it's like, there's a bunch of random stuff where people are just trying to be cute or something. That's what it is. It feels like everybody's trying to be cute, you know? But in the midst of all that, you'll occasionally get, like, some lore about the game world. And it's like, that part's interesting, but I have to, like, pay attention to all the cute stuff to find the lore, you know? That's the annoying part. It's like having to read a tax document to find out something really important to you in the middle. But you have to read all the boring stuff first, too. Okay, diary. Name with your wishes. Mormon Hugger wishes to be with the Rare Bear. It's been 112 years since we first met. And somehow she is still around. Okay, Terrazaic, who are you to live 112 years? Oh, well, whatever. Mormon fan of age, she just won't stop growing. She got grown the bathtub and the swimming pool. Also the golf course. Can't even take her for Roxy, but found the whole neighborhood playing. Okay, that's cute. I think it's very around my house, they say. Oh yeah, I should explain how warm she's been. I let her out of the garden to play. Let's just say, they had fried toast for dinner that night. They were delicious. Little Brump, I like them that way. I was saying the whole be careful what you wish for thing, that. That keeps happening, but wishes keep turning true. I'll be in a slightly messed up place. I don't know what's causing it. Is that Astronera or me? Actually, yeah, probably me somehow. I'm told about how I never age. I might have survived that time when giant electrified round monster inside, I was better off as Pancake. I think it might be immortal, is what I'm saying. And if I'm seeing things correctly, yes, remember, it might be immortal now, too. This is great. I look forward to spending a tree with my dearest friend. They're the top show of Chef's egg. Like, that diary right there... Oh, I didn't mean to read it twice. I'm glad there's a hole to skip. That's a good example right there. So much dialogue. Doesn't... The way the writing is written, it feels like it's more funny and clever than it is. Like, haha, I sold a really good joke kind of attitude. Oh, wait, I'm not done here. I missed an eyeball. Where? Like, I know humor is subjective, but I really do kind of feel like it's just being like, haha, I'm so funny, ha ha ha, it's kind of the vibe it gives me. I'm guessing the last eyeball's around here somewhere. Maybe over here. Aha, there it is. I'm gonna die. If you wonder why I'm dying, think about it for a second. But I sure hope I don't lose tadpoles. I lost tadpoles. I lost 11? Oh, whatever, that's fine. Maybe I just lost the amount I had since starting. But yeah, it'd be yeah. I love finding the treasure chest after it's too late to actually break it. I should have done this jump though. I have like all these horizontal jumps. I should just check. All right, let's see. Well, you lose less tadpoles for dying than you get, so that's good. I wish I could fork the bubbles. That'd be kind of nice, just to go down faster. Yeah, I mean, this is a weird little world, and the graphics are cool, but yeah, I'm not feeling it. I guess that's maybe why he included a mode where you just play the stages and there's no story. Which I think at this point I probably should have been playing. But I wanted to give the story a shot. It seems kind of weird to review, play a game and, like, for a video especially, and be like, you know what, I'm just not even going to look at the story. Like, that seems like a weird decision. Alright, so that's that one done. Unfortunately, I need tons more money. Now let me guess, the alternate area, it also has shops, right? You won't be able to swim upwards very far here. See, this is what I mean. Like, you could argue, well, Tucker, if you don't like the dialogue, stop talking to the NPCs. But then they might tell you something really important. So what do I do? Like, I'm learning actually how to play, or like a mechanic in an area, and I guess I could just go into it and hope for the best. Or I actually can't swim. So I'm technically underwater. And I can't swim upwards. Okay. I can only go down. I gotcha. I missed it. Okay. Probably would have been more fun for you about the quirky dialogue. Yeah. If it had gotten to the point a little bit and just kind of given me lore, and maybe just a little, a little casualness to the characters, but nothing too wordy. Just keep the wordiness down, that's all I would ask. I don't know why I'm not trying to attack, I just kind of didn't feel like it. Just kind of didn't feel like it, I don't know. What's that? Oh, I thought it was a power star at first, and then I realized it's probably attacking me. How do I get up? Oh, I see, I have to go underneath it. Okay. I was like actually trying to figure out how to time that. appreciate there's slight homing on the Spark. You actually do kind of home on enemies. I think gameplay-wise, this is pretty fun. Maybe I should just ignore all NPCs from now on. At least until I finish what I wanted to complete. Let's see how that goes for me, actually. Let's see if skipping the NPCs costs me in the long run or not. Oh, I see. Oh, that's probably. Oh, whoops, I didn't pay attention. Whoops. Oh yeah, killing enemies can give you health. Right, I should do that more often. Oh, invincibility? Cool, can I enemy some tadpoles or something? That'd be great. By the way, how you doing, Chrysos? You've been kind of pretty quiet. Chrysos? I guess he's AFK'd, I guess.
Wah.
Oh, hello. I was just showing how you're doing. That's a cool doodle. That's not a doodle. Definitely not this time. He's not even sketchy. Okay, so we're gonna... I made a decision. I don't know if you heard. But I'm gonna skip all the NPCs now, because they just annoy me. They do give important tips down them, but I'll just have to figure it out without their help, honestly. I think that's the best I can do. I just realized, too, I need to go back to level 1. Because shops... I'm honestly debating if I want to play this all the way through or not. Like, I was considering doing that. I expected this game to be really good, actually. And it kind of is. Gameplay is pretty good. It's pretty solid gameplay. It's not really that super different from Psycho Waluigi, which is a good thing. Maybe if I just don't talk to any more NPCs, I would enjoy playing the game on my own, too. It feels weird to, like, skip content, though. That's not really what we do typically. I'm always willing to try different methods if it helps something. Okay. What? That was cheaper before? Wait, buy the 45. I'm almost certain that was actually like 175 last time I was here. What the heck happened? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I haven't thought about things. I wonder all of a sudden if the shops are unique or not. I'm gonna have to check something by leaving the stage. I'm coming back. It's possible that every shop has the same stock of cosmetics, it's just they cycle it in order. And so any shop can have any... If a shop has a cosmetic slot open, perhaps it just provides whatever the next available cosmetic you haven't bought is. Which would be far better designed, but if it's that way, then it didn't tell me. And I could say that even without the NPC thing. Let's see. Yeah, that's how it works. I was okay. So the game didn't explain this anywhere with any of its NPCs so far. I know because I was trying to read everything. But yeah, the shops. I thought at first that since you buy you notice how when you buy something it sells out. I thought that meant every shop had unique stock for cosmetics, and then once they sold out, that's their cosmetic. No, if you leave the level and come back, that sold out item becomes a new cosmetic. So in fact, you don't have to go to specific stages for specific cosmetics. You just unlock them as you go. Which is good. That's good design. However, it would have been nice if it told me that. You know? So it's just, yeah. Also, why does it sell out then? Why can't it just immediately replace it with another Spark in the shop? Why even have a sell out? Huh. Strange. Well, good to know. Yeah, a little blurb about that would have been nice. I mean, these characters have talked so much, and I didn't learn something important there. Which thus confused me and had me going back to levels. But I just... Right, no, we're not reading. We're not reading. Nope, bye. To be fair, the game should be playable without reading the character dialogue because... there is, after all, the ability to just turn off story dialogue. I don't know if that turns off the NPCs, though. Not really sure exactly how that works. But yeah, I mean, yeah, they really want you to talk to people in this game, though. Like, look, I barely started the level, there's already 3 NPCs to talk to. 2 frogs and the guy. They really want you just talking and talking. I don't think that's the right focus to take with a platformer, personally, but... There we go. I think if this work against me at each shop is kind of random, too. I like these angry blocks, look at them. They're so uptight looking. So one weird thing about the fact I can jump 5 times is sometimes I think I've landed on the ground and I haven't. I just kind of do useless flaps instead of landing. That's kind of my own impatience, kind of, but yeah. There. I'm glad I checked up here. I almost didn't do that. Yeah, so I'm gonna complete the less levels here, which... totals to 4, I guess, counting the extra levels, but... it should go a lot faster without me reading the dialogue, though. Let's see how fast it goes.
I think there's like an option at the start of the game that like you just skip everything.
Yeah, though, I think it's more just... I think the NPCs will still be there, because some of them do tell you things to beat the level, so I imagine they're still gonna be there. What's this? Mystery power. Oh, it gives me a random assortment of... Want to see some of the powers of the game? Take a look! We're just getting them randomly right now. Yeah, that was fun. Very silly. Let's try this. Oh, these regrow. Okay, I see. The red ones regrow. Well, good thing yesterday's here I found bees again. Alien bees! Worst kind. Worst kind. Yeah, look at this. Like, you can. I mean, invincibility at any time by using an item is pretty cool, but 250 tadpoles? Are you serious? That's a little much even for that. Oh, hello, Redbow. Oh gosh.
Come on, breeders.
Hello, guys. Oh. Baseball. Why is there baseballs and rock plants? I'm sure if I read the NPC dialogue, it may explain a bit more. Probably with some silly joke about some pun I can't think of right now. But I'll just go with it for now. It's fine. Whatever works. Yeah, hello there, Raiders. How's everybody doing tonight? Very late night. Thanks for coming by so late. Wow, that blended in a bit. Ah, okay. Secret. Again, so many. Oh, wait, this feels like a secret area. Ah, there it is. I found the eye. That frog probably would have told me about a secret crop or something. But I figured it out. So I don't do the NPC so far, at least. What am I what do they want me to do here exactly? Oh, whatever. I'm assuming that I could kind of like... Okay, just a second. Obviously, I could have just gone, but... Full brush teeth. Okay, that didn't actually help me. I was it did tell me that Frog is growing sports balls because he wants to. Sports balls and rocks. Oh wait, I'm supposed to use this. I'm so dumb. I forgot about this platform. That's how you're supposed to get across without taking damage. Okay. I like how they assume people would be dumb and actually put a big old hill up there too. That's good. How's everybody doing, by the way? Both Raiders and non-Raiders alike. How you guys doing?
BTP.
Yeah, same. It's a late one. Thanks for sticking around so long, even if you have been quiet.
Oh.
I get it. I kind of don't want to talk a whole bunch now, too. That's why I stopped reading. Honestly, I think part of the reason this game got on my bad nerves, too, a little bit, is just... I tried to read it all, and that was a mistake.
Yeah.
Was that called Bees Will Burst? Bees Will Burst. Okay. That's an odd level name, I'm just gonna say. Oh! Bees come out of the chest. That's a little... Okay. So don't trust the chest in this level. But what if there's a lot of money around them? I don't know. I'll just try them. Ah! Okay, they're coming out of everything. Everything! Destroy a bee to destroy a bee to destroy a bee. That works. Okay, So maybe I just will not open things. If I can help it. I gotta do it here, though. Part of it. Some of these! This just seems kind of a little bit annoying, actually, but that's fine. Ah! Well, they're supposed to be harder levels, I guess. Oh, they do literally everything. They come out of everything. Watch out. Ah! They're even plants! Okay. So scary. They're pretty fast and they're kind of not super obvious until they hit you, so... Okay, I'm getting the hang of it. Oh no, it's a ghost. No, I have to skip him, I guess. It doesn't seem like I can hit him. I don't know what their deal is. Do they just hurt you, or they just say anything else? Just like real basic, they come out of nowhere? Oh no, be ghosts. And this thing chases, so that's great. Kill it with fire? Sure, why not? Ow! Yeah, they just turned and are invincible. I'll bring a bee with me! Oh no! I just realized all of a sudden, like, oh no, yeah, okay, got it. Well, they don't break out of those, strange enough. Okay, wait, how am I supposed to get through that safely? Okay, good for the moment. Wait, this is actually just a rehash of an area of the other level. Just this time it's bees everywhere. That's the difference. I actually expected that very big wall to just release 3 bees. I'm glad it didn't. Okay. There we go. I don't know if there's anything ever past the exit, like to the other side. Here's another doodle. Oh, frog doodle. Good. We could discuss it, but of course we won't. You beat the level. I can't believe it. Honestly, that's all the level of this game's humor, so go for it. Oh, it's goopy stuff. Glorious globs of goo. Alright, this is the last level that I'm going to do. Well, last 2 levels. Again, do you notice how much faster the last level went when I didn't talk to anybody? So much faster. Anti-socialist really saves you time. I think the mistake here is that the dev was like, that Thunder Dragon was like, you know what, if people want to play a platform, I'm sure what that means is they want to constantly talk to NPCs. No, I don't think so. I don't think that's what people want when a platformer usually. I mean, in hub areas, sure, maybe, that's okay, but like, levels though? Sorry, I should be focusing on the level, not talking around chuckle heads. I feel like I should jump off into the void in several places here. Oh, here we go, there. How about specifically that place? That works. Wow, I felt like the way I did it, it looked like I knew that was there. Nah, it's okay. I'm just becoming psychic because I'm playing a game about psychics.
Speedrun mode.
Yeah, I'm trying to save energy and time here. So my psychic abilities said, alright, let's do this to be fast. Boulder! Cool. Oh, I just realized how horrific the last level was, where bees were coming out of everything. Imagine you crack open a tasty watermelon and then a bee comes out and attacks you. A watermelon. Open a watermelon and a bee comes out. Like, ah! That'd be very scary. Oh, I like that. If I go out of my way to kill that guy, I get some money. Oh yeah, that's just luck. What are these, amoebas? Oh no, they're coming out of blocks too. They're like the bees again. I wonder if... No, probably no secrets here. Imagine. Maybe later though. Maybe here. Oh, I can't hit those guys. Oh gosh, I wasted my ammo then. But I can hit the rock with a rock, though that'll do. Okay, I'm out of rocks. Did for a little bit. I see. Secret's this way. Interesting. Secret door. I didn't see anything, but I'm like, I'm gonna walk up here, and yeah, that was the right decision. Oh, the ground! I didn't see.
Break apart the ground. Yeah.
I looked at the one enemy and got confused. Okay. The TARDIS hits us all. A shop? Okay, I already placed for it, but... Cat disguise? Yeah, let's do that. I got a cat disguise. Where'd it go? Yeah, that one. Make your utensil look more like a cat than Lillian looks like a frog. I guess that's not a terribly hard bar to reach. The blocks. Thanks, Mondo. Yeah, I'm just real tired, so I'm gonna have to focus to finish this up. We have an objective. I set the objective. We're gonna need it. You know how this works. Nothing up there? Okay. Oh. We're placed for that power up. It didn't really help much to get a rock there, but okay. I like the damage system. You know, just, how if you have a stronger enemy, it does more damage to other enemies. So if you have a strong enemy, you throw at a strong enemy, it does a lot of damage. If you still have a weak enemy, you throw at a strong enemy, you still do more damage than the spark does, if the spark does damage at all. Yep, thought so. I had a feeling that I would have to use those blocks to stand up somewhere. Oh, I got some money. Rude. Let me go up there and get those. I can still get them. Yeah, okay. And if you throw a strong enemy through a weak enemy, it breaks the weak enemy and keeps going, which I appreciate too. Alright, well I guess any enemy can go through the other enemy instead. That was a weak enemy, but it went through. It goes through like 2 enemies. It goes like through 2 enemies. Yeah. Alright, there we go. One more level, and then we've opened the gate. And that may lead to a boss. I mean, we've already opened the gate, but you know what I mean. Wait a minute, I thought the sporks... Didn't the spork display previously say 3 as their total? Was it always 5? Maybe I have a bit more to do than I thought. That's okay, I'll push through. I'm sure it used to be 3. I thought it was 3. I thought I was looking at 3. I was like, I'll do 3, that's fine. And then it became more than 3. And I was like, what? So the hard mode levels are just, hey, here's some invincible enemies. Anyways, bye. Like, okay. Oh, interesting. What the heck? Okay. Interesting. I guess that's efficient. Does spot a lot of enemies at once, though. Some of these hard levels might be the place to get the most money, too. Cleared it out. I do appreciate that the extra levels are more difficult, but also you don't actually need to explore, you just need to get to the end, so it's like... Objective obvious, like the objective is very clear. Ow. What is it they want me to do? If you know, it's fine. Just, I guess, just read this. You know, I think enemies don't drop health frequently, but they do it often enough that I don't really feel too in danger. Oh, that's too bad. The smirk returned because I picked up the health, which caused me to get hurt. That's kind of ironic. Let's see. Nope. Huh. I was trying to jump and hit it twice, but I didn't quite do it. Alright, well, let's see. Does this take off forever? Oh gosh. Got it. I'll try to farm then. Yeah, okay. Just gotta brush my teeth rapidly and I'll be okay. Don't overbrush your teeth, it actually is bad, but yeah, there. You can damage your gums if you do that. A lot of people underbrush, so feel free to brush. I mean, brushing good. Oh. You know, that one guy played up how difficult these levels are, but honestly, I don't think they're that bad. The golden levels are definitely a little bit more challenging. But I think that with the healing system, and I mean, I guess if I was doing one-hit mode, sure. A little more tricky. Oh, that's just the art for the Frog Temple. I think I saw that on the mission control. Cool. Sorry, this Tucker told me not to brush my teeth. Don't make me. Listen, I support good toothers, so. So this gate opened up, and I guess this opened up more levels. So the game tricked me. I thought this hub world was 3 levels, but then it opened up into more. And there's another gate, and then there's a door. Huh. So it's like, psych, there's more to this temple. Dang it, you broke my... That tricked me. Ah, fine. I could do this pretty fast. I think they were gonna... Well, here's the thing. There's a door out of the temple, so we'll do the last 2 that I have here. Oh. Little pets. Look at that. Robot cat. That's cute. I think this is her home, from the looks of it. That sounds like a pretty chill level. Let's play the home level. Ah, what's the worst that could happen? The evil twin of yours. They force feed the dialogue. She's got too far this time. She filled the base from hot boiled level. It's actually original information. Don't tell you. I could skip this, but it did specifically stop me to read this. So let's see. The monsters she brought in. Okay, she brought monsters into the house. Live monsters. Okay, basement evil lair. Okay, the kid's taking one trip down a dark path. But you did name her after an evil twin name, so you know. You will wallop them good if they lose their way. Okay. Enter here. Is this like try to set up them as an anti-hero or villain? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, let's go to the basement. And we'll do this level and the other one. That's fine. Who's this guy? This is a weird weaselly guy. It's okay, I have the power of furniture. Yep, that works. He just casually touched the sofa and died. Being a couch potato can be bad for your health, but I didn't think it would work like this. I like this dungeon. I like this basement dungeon music. It's pretty fun. Actually, doesn't this have castle energy? Like Mario World castle energy, kind of? Let's give me that vibe. I think the lamps were literally taken from some Super Mario Brothers castles. So maybe this is our quote-unquote castle. Wait, you can destroy those? I just assumed they're invincible. Oh, you can grab their projectiles? I'm learning new things. Oh wait, I should have probably used that, actually. Oops, don't worry about it. I'm sure I can find something else to throw, right? Yeah, this'll do. Give me this. It's been demonstrated these are invincible, so I should be able to just... okay, well... That's fine, we can also just burn to death. That works as well. Actually, wait, I could just... hit this checkpoint. Die and walk left, right? Look at her face. That's how we become back. That makes sense. Okay, that's better. Yeah, the laps... Yeah, the pillars in the background kind of make me think of castle pillars, too. There's just a vibe to this that feels very castle-y. But yeah, these lanterns, these lamps specifically look very much like... I don't know which game I'm thinking of. I want to say Super Mario Brothers 3, actually. Oh, okay, No, I get it, Here, just throw it. Hi, cat. What do you have to say? What do you think about evil death traps? I have the Dark Lord, now Lily will set him up. I also gave the Dark Lord a thorough primer on death trap safety. Good. Also, they just have a ton of robot cats. This one's a henchman. Okay. That's good. Again, kind of cute. I'm more happy to talk to a cute cat. Can I pet you? I got a purr. I talked to the right kitty. I got the purring one. There was a purring noise. Did you hear it? Good. I talked to the one character I wanted to talk to in this whole game. Good. I mean, the other cats are probably good to talk to too. But, you know. Hello, Hyperion. Yes, we are marathoning the heck out of this because I have an objective and I haven't quite reached it. Technically, I did reach it. I said I wanted to complete the 3 levels, but then the game said, actually, you're not done with this world. There's more levels to this world. So I'm like, alright, fine. I know there's worlds, though, because the gallery guy said there's worlds. So I'm just gonna, you know... I don't know if it's the official term world, but yeah. I wonder if I should have found another eyeball by now. Wait a minute. Hold that thought. Did I just do something really stupid? Was the eyeball in here the first eyeball or the second one? I guess it was the first one. I thought I didn't pick it up. No, I guess that was just the first one. I guess this level's kind of long. Sorry, it just feels like we're enough in the level that we should have found the second one. There's 2 worlds. There's the first one, a single tutorial level. A second one with 49. Oh, okay, I see. Thanks for explaining. I think it was the second one. I was going to the second slot. Yeah, that's true. I just thought I kind of missed something, but I guess not. Let's keep going. Okay, auto-scroller. In our basement for some reason. Why do I feel like I need to hurry and find something in this area? Is it lower down? Is it higher up? Who knows? I guess it's there. I'm kind of tempted to restart because I missed the upper section. Thank you. I'm gonna check the top of the world now. Ouch number 3. I like how all my deaths have been intentional so far. Like, literally, all my deaths so far have been, oh, I need to restart. Okay, yeah, bigger enemies do carry further. I thought so. How are you doing tonight, Hyperion? Oh wow, that got much further than I thought. Zero said the cat was worth dying for, I guess. It was. It's a cat, so it is. That's how cats work. What do you think, Chris? Is that how cats work? Okay, there was not. I thought I was just checking the upper right, left corner because I was worried there might be an eyeball there. There was not. It says it's right here, and I just did not even notice that. I could have grabbed that. I just didn't even notice the water bell for some reason. It built it over the green carpet, okay? That's just how it works. Oh, look at the lights. How mysterious. Okay, I think we're gonna fight a boss, guys. Yeah, our evil sister. Wahahaha! Wahahaha! Hey, nice laugh. You're getting pretty good at this whole evil twin thing. Thank you, sis. See, my law school offers a maniacal laughter course as an elective, and I've been. Why does it offer that? When do law lawyers need to do maniacal laughter? Wait a minute, there's something good about me, for I am darkness incarnate. Wahaha! Okay, explain why the monsters. Yeah, because you're always away, and I mean, say about me raising an army of darkness and stuff. With my battleless hordes of monster minions, I'll conquer the world. Shield's sake will be all mine. Awesome, I'm sure I'll make a great ruler. Really, I have no idea how much courage it means. I mean, well, of course, silly to that effect. Too bad you, my sister, are an obstacle. Freely pays me to do this, but prepare to be crushed. Her spark's a little busted up. It looks so cracked. I guess she's a little rough around it. Okay. I have a couch, though, so you're in trouble. Actually, I'm gonna break these first. One of these probably has the other one, doesn't it? There it is. We're just kind of fighting a clone. Oh, hey, I have infinite energy to do anything I want. Let me just do that for a second, then. Okay, it's out. Alright, back to couch. Okay, the couch broke. That's too bad. I can also parry her own fork, or spark. There. There, I did reach the boss fight I was looking for, so ha. Well done, my worthy wife. Okay. Glad you had fun. Back to tree. There's our tree. Yeah, she's trying to be evil, but she's not actually that evil. Okay. She's a little more fun, because she's just talking silly. They have a good sister dynamic. Checkspan, he was like, "Hava." I like Checkspan. He doesn't say too much. She has the same death animation. That's a nice touch. Yeah, I noticed that. It's the same one we do, just in her with her sprite. Very good touch. Okay, before I do the alternate area of this one, actually, since this was kind of going. Yeah, that's a little more heartwarming, honestly. Now this is the other battle before Berry boss. Wait, battle before Berry boss? That sounds like a boss fight. Let's do the alternate area too. Maybe that's like the kind of the tutorial boss, and then that's like the proper boss for the area. Okay, let's do the alternate area for this stuff. So what you make here? Oh no, you what? Okay, you have to tell me what's going on. What's it? What am I holding? What is this? Where's Master Tynes? I'm your master now. Okay, what's the assignment? Deal with a troublesome contingent of shadow clones. Oh no, what you two created them? Oh, they have the call Challenge Supreme Orline. Okay. So she made shadow clones and then they attacked her. That's not good. Well, I'll have to handle that.
Here, babe.
Okay. Meow, meow. Yeah, these levels are a little more fun. A little more silly, troublesome sister energy is a little more fun. Oh, they're trying to spork me too. That sounds kind of weird when I say they're trying to spork me too, but that is what they're doing, so. Maybe there are shadow clone jutsu because they're using shurikens too. There you go. The dialogue implies the writer knows jokes are bad, which means the players tell bad jokes. I guess that's the form of humor. I honestly, Thunder Dragon makes really good games, so him making a constant string of terrible dad and bad and punny jokes is probably intentional, because I can't see him being incompetent, you know? He's not really incompetent, so he would be doing that intentionally. I noticed the game likes to do this for differently. You notice how the game likes to do this for differently? They like to put an enemy below a block I have to break, so I have to jump, break the block, and then, like, hurt the enemy before it gets me. It likes to do that. I don't really like it. It's kind of awkward jumping. I mean, I could do it, but... Good. Perfect. Useful power-ups at the end of each of these. You better jump over me. I'm dangerous. Good, I guess just rushed in. That was a lot faster. Sofa! Truly the most powerful object, apparently. Until it breaks eventually. It's too bad. Oh no, I could spit flies. That doesn't sound great at all. Wait, I should keep that cat alive. It's doing work. Oh, except for that guy, it didn't kill him at all. Yeah, I'm glad I went a little bit longer. I think it was worth it too. I don't think I'll finish Psycutlery though. It's pretty cool though. I'm glad to have shown off the first zone, so to speak. Also, look at that little picture to the right. I kind of passed by it quickly, but the sisters together in a photo. That's cute. Again, good sister energy. Ha! Yeah, very good, Doodle. I like that. Mondo says, I like the invincibility. Oh, you can't even hear... Actually, you can hear me. You have a sub. At least you should be able to. Thanks for being a sub, by the way, Mondo. Your first month subscribing. I hope you enjoyed it. I like the invincibility has like the damage and stuff part like invincibility, and then a separate part You can't get hurt by or damage anything for you to realize you're over next turn. Yeah, you have an invincibility period. You have like a harmless invincibility period after your big invincibility damage period. I like that a lot too. Right, there's Home Sweet Home completed all the way. Weird that it's not letting me buy any more forks. Did I buy them all? I don't think I did. No. No, I didn't. I'm just not seeing a new one show up. Anyways, Mondo, did you hear what I said? Did the outbreak interrupt me for you? If you didn't hear what I said, I basically just said that, yeah, I agree. The invincibility period, how it has a cooldown section where you don't hurt things when you're also invincible. No, I did not get ads. Okay, good, that's good. Yeah, there was an ad break. I wasn't sure if you got it. Bow before Berry Boss. Yeah, you're on your first month sub, so you should be fine. Okay, so I think this is the big boss that we're gonna fight now. Probably.
The big boss.
This is honestly what I was building up to doing tonight, so this is good that we found it. But I also think it's a level, probably. Oh, a door. Okay, I was just trying to attack that guy. I'm glad I decided to look over there. I'm not sure what's going on, honestly. Am I going up or down? Let's see. There's a down. Oh yeah, I'm going... Okay, I'm going... Yes! The answer is just yes. Okay.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna respawn the clouds. I think there's a bit of a puzzle here. Oh, it's okay. Okay. Enough. Yeah, there it goes. That was kind of obviously the important enemy, so I'll go upside. Oh, okay, invincibility. Oh, that's how I was supposed to do it. I did it a hard way. I thought I had to, like, be carefully, grab some enemies, make sure I have still platforms to go up, and... I was confused as to why people were want sub wouldn't hear it, but then I forgot about ads. Yeah, that's exactly it. Ads will do it. There's a new spark to buy. Okay, that was the first eye. Now what? We're already the boss, but... Okay, that's the other eyes are here. Oh, so it's you! You're the one who's been scooping out my brother with that cursed possessed spoon puppet of yours! It's your fault for me and food. The very Wario knows. I know about you, you were thinking. Well, Lillian, I know there's... Oh, there's no that's cosmos anything about. I have no very bad. I'm a highly evolved being. I very much achieves absolute transcendence. Okay, that seems neat. But you look like you want to, kill me and stuff. Not the best way to get on my good side. Just saying. Though, must ask, how do you plan to do that? By flying around one place? Yes, precisely. Okay, while you're doing that, check will just be on our way. Wait, which is to say, when it comes to any of you, there is no need for me to lift a finger. Okay, you've evolved beyond the need for movement. Flapping is movement, though. Okay, the entire ground buckets of my limbs with a thought. Okay. Okay, perish. Alright. Here, let me get this obvious chest here. There's I2. Where's I number 3 then? Okay, pretty easy. Pretty easy. Oh, I can also just kind of hit him. That also works. That's a pretty good boss. Makes me think of, I think, Naval Piranha. Do you guys Naval Piranha from Yoshi's Island? That's what he is. That's how he fights with, yeah. He's very Naval Piranha. Wanda said, I have my Prime someday, so I figured I'd toss it here. Well, thank you. Yeah, that was a very Naval Piranha energy, even with the 30 vines. I think you've won? You can be wrong. For mercy, by his relevant by the peak of revolution, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Okay, do whatever you're gonna do. Oh no, sunglasses! That does make him more powerful. Okay, interested in the for beers, blah 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 blah. The dialogue I don't care about. Alright, let's fight. Oh, there's other chests too. Alright. So that's how you get the other one, okay. Oh, now I can't. I have to hit him with, That's fine. Uh-oh. A lot of invincible ones. Ultra Berry Boss DX is his new title, by the way, as I can see it on the bottom. There. Ultra Berry Boss. There we go. Ah, you! Do not think you won. Blah 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 blah. The same dialogue over and over again about how awesome you are. Blah 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 blah. Later, lose yourself. Yeah, I don't know. I think the joke is that it's not funny. I think that's the joke with this game. Because he's transcended the need to exist. I wish he had transcended the need to talk, but that unfortunately didn't happen. There's just always a nice comparison for dialogue, because you only get a couple lines for each boss. Yeah, it's punchy stuff. Or if you hit Naval Piranha before Kamek can grow Naval Piranha into the boss, if you hit it in advance with an egg off screen, Kamek will come in, open one dialogue box, and have the largest letters of "Oh my!" and then leave. Because he's surprised. Sometimes less is more. Is what I'm trying to say. Audrey was nice, especially how you killed before the boss fight. Yeah, exactly what Sierra just said. I didn't read that first, but yeah. This game thinks more is more, which depends on what you're doing, game. Depends on what you're doing. Also, hi, Sierra. For anybody just joining us, this game is... It's tiringly unfunny and very wordy about it, basically. But I think it is intentionally doing that. Like, it's trying to do bad jokes, basically. I think that's what we've decided at this point. Why did I just get 2 soul hearts? Oh, okay, so the hard mode also has the boss fight. Interesting. Hey, good to see you again. Okay. He has more annoying dialogue. Oh, he has transcended personal hygiene. He just straight up said himself. Alright. Good. The bugs flock to me now. Okay, cool. Well, it's definitely a hard mode version. Oh yeah, there are bugs there. I guess it just means more damage though. So I'll take it. Actually, this does seem like it'll be legitimately more challenging. Wait, do the bugs do no damage? Yes, apparently so. Well, they do some damage, so I'll take it. Alright, I'm probably gonna lose this fight the first time, because... not enough health. Probably. Oh, gosh. I guess if I just take it easy, I should be okay, though. Take it slow. Yeah, he's not throwing... I can't do big attacks. I have to use the flies and the fruits. That's all I can use. Ow. Oh, he does drop big ones now and then. But they're moving very quick. Was that worth it? Well, we'll see if I live. No, I died. I meant to hit up. I jumped up instead. Whoops. Continue. I gotta get it a second time. Now I know what I'm in for. I should take less cheap hits. Oh, I actually start from this phase? That's... considering this is an extra hard bonus stage, that's surprisingly generous, actually. I expected this to start over the whole fight. That's not nearly as brutal as I thought it would be. I could take this. Also, this is Ultra Berry Boss DX. He has a new fancy name because he's an Ultra version now. Okay, I've almost won. There. You wretched I don't think I took a hit that time, so yeah, I can totally do this with no hits. Wretched filth. I thought you like wretched filth things down, which must mean you finally transcended your crazy little grudge against me. Transcendent's a weird looking word. Can we finally be friends? Just buzz off. Ah! There. Buzz off? I guess that choice of words means I'm now an honored member of his insect army. I'm so honored. You're a frog, you eat the bugs. No, you don't become the bug. Who becomes the bug besides Mala? There. I would say that is a good enough playthrough of this game for now. Yeah, one more doodle too. Oh, okay, it's the guy. I like the colors used here. This is a game with a lot of heart, a lot of work put into it. It's completely free. It's a big old game. There's almost nothing wrong with it. It's just don't talk to the NPCs. That's all I was gonna say. There, 5 of 5. It actually did finish. So there we go, 5 of 5. I'll take a look. I'll take a peek over here. Oh. I thought it was the hub area, but there's enemies. Oh, this is where I landed, right? When we were babies. Driving rockets much too early, that's why we crashed. Crakestone Quarry is the next place. A mine of ambiguous safety standards. Yeah, that's the next. So when you see a tile drop like that, that's like the next world, so to speak. So here's the next world. It's a mine. So if you're curious what the next world would be, there you go. 4 levels in this first area. I bet there's even more. I think each world is divided into 2 sections with a gate. They have telekinesis rich things. That's cute. They're psychic conduits of rich. That's cute how everybody has a psychic conduit. Yeah, there's the gate, and there's at least one more door up there. So yeah, so every world is divided into 2 halves. You beat the main level. So the first half, you unlock the second half. You beat the second half, then you finish the world. So this world probably has like, I don't know, 9 levels, I would guess, something like that. So definitely more than the last one. Actually, wait, there's an easy way to find that out. Yes, I think so. Yeah, it was fun. Again, I don't know what the dialogue is doing. I really don't understand it. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't even tell me. It doesn't even tell me about the other forks until I complete the first half. So, but yeah, I think it's a fine enough game. I think the dev had more fun writing the dialogue than I could ever have fun reading it. I think that's the best way to put it. Now, would you like the dialogue? I don't know. If you're not reading it all out loud to a bunch of viewers, you might enjoy it a little bit more, because you could just read it to yourself and not have to try to utter all of it out loud, which I was at first trying to do before I decided to dial it down and then ultimately just stop reading it all. But, yeah, Psycutlery, though, when I get down to it, though, this honestly just kind of makes me want to go back to Psycho Waluigi, because I feel like Psycho Waluigi is just a better game. This is the spiritual successor to Psycho Waluigi, more or less, and I still think its predecessor is a superior game, but this isn't bad if you played Psycho Waluigi all the way through and want something more like it, but want something new, then yeah, this is great. But just keep in mind, it's not as amazing as Psycho Waluigi, at least in my opinion, at least in our opinion. I didn't personally play Psycho Waluigi, but Charem did, so we share that memory, and I would say that is a stronger game, for sure. But, all the same, this is a completely labor of love game, released on Steam for free, huge game. Developer doesn't actually want to sell their games, they don't want to get involved in the commercial side of the game development, they just enjoy making games for just being a passion. And even if I have my issues with certain elements of this game, I very much commend that effort, and I do think the game itself is pretty fun. Gameplay-wise, I feel there's a few moments where things slow down a bit, where I'm just trying to chip through a bunch of enemies, or strong enemies, or a bunch of blocks, and it's like, it gets a little bit repetitive just trying to mine through everything, but aside from that, it is a good gameplay loop, and it does work well, and the controls are good. And, yeah. Do you have any last thoughts, Chris House?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I think I would recommend it if you like Psycho Waluigi. Just don't expect it to be quite on the same level as it, I'd say. But it is far more original, technically more polished, because it's a newer game compared to Psycho Waluigi, which is kind of old now. But I'd still say Psycho Waluigi has the more fun gameplay loop and better storytelling. But the gameplay loops aren't too far off from each other. I'd say Psycho Waluigi is just a bit better. It has more going on, it's a little more exciting, a little faster paced. But yeah, that was Psycutlery, and like I said, this was just me checking out a little bit. This is a full game. It has like 100 levels. Go check it out if you like it. So there's no reason not to. And with that, that is the end of the Sage 2025 showcase. I will do one follow-up video in November at some point. Probably not too long, but I need a little bit of a break first from all this work. But I will probably be doing a top 10 video. So if you're wondering what the best things out of the showcase are, I figured this was a good idea. Charm's never done a top 10 before for her showcases, but I think I want to do that. I want to pick out the games that I would recommend the most. Whether they're full games, demos, whatever I think are just going to go a good direction, or I already have gone that direction, I will give a top 10 list sometime early November. So look out for that. if you're interested. I will be putting it up on YouTube as an edited video. But anyways, that was Psycutlery. That was the showcase, and I hope you all enjoyed.